fucking everybody talks about Tammie. Good.
Hello, everyone. Oh, geez, I didn't check my mic. I hope it's working. How's everybody doing? Sorry I'm late. Jasper needed 2 walks. Like, I took him for a walk, and then I came back in, and he was crying to go out again. And all he did was stand in the front yard and look around like he thought someone was there. So I don't know. So sorry about that, but I kind of think it's almost expected at this point. I knew I should have set the stream up for 8:15. I knew it. But let me see who's here. Wow, 21 people were waiting for me. I'm sorry, you guys. Robob is here. Fly Zone Drone. Hey, Michael. Joe Merica. Cool Cat. Drone Views Media. Droner Gaming, hey Justin. H4 Services, hey Tom. Mr. JRC's, Northside Hawk, Dominic with 100% participation. Thank you, Dom. Wedge and Big, nice to see you, Paul. Yellow Rose Drones, hey there, Lee. Mr. Skyfly, about damn time, yeah. Hey Joel. The X-Wing is here. Hey, James. Scrolling up. Drone shots. Hey, Jody. Dominic. Maybe this will get her attention. Thank you, Dom. I did not hear that come through. Let's see. Oh, I think I got everyone. If not, I'll get you as I'm scrolling. Oh, what's the over-under for time of starting? Yeah, I think, Jerry, one of your lateness comments is in my intro. Thanks for that. All right. Oh, FPV, your world. Nice to see you. Do I need to give out a wrench? I don't have my phone opened up, but yeah, I think I might need to hand out a wrench. Mudball, yes, you were early. Yes, thank you. Okay, shoot, let me get the, I don't know where my phone is, you know. Hey, Jim's Droning is here, Lambo's here, Cliff Fields, Steve Knowles. Hey, Deneen is here. Oh, thank you everybody for joining in. Richard, can you tell me when the 508 drone footage will drop? Hi Richard. So a compilation video will probably be done by Max because he was the only one flying at 508. But if you want a personal video of a particular rider, I can send you the details for that because I don't think I have your information, but yeah, we'll connect. Because I am in the process of making a bunch of personal videos for riders, so I can give you the information on that. And thanks for stopping by. It's one way to get me, huh? Rigor Mortis is here. Hey, Mark. All right. I think I got through. Oh, and Trevor Fuss. Hey, Trevor. So I feel like I have a lot to talk about with you guys today. Oh, but before I forget, I did want to let you know about Dominic's t-shirt shop because he had sent me some information on my Yahoo email. He's got a store, Northside Hawk. That's store/collection/all. Dominic, you can put the link in the chat if you want. There is a 20% discount with the code Tammie. I just grabbed a screenshot, but he has a bunch of t-shirts in there and he's come up with some pretty funny designs. So you should at least stop by and check it out. For me personally, I'm interested in the Yeah merchandise. I think I don't know, that sweatshirt or that hat are in my future for sure. But yeah, Dominic did a great job on his t-shirts. So yeah, definitely stop by his shop and check them out. And if you want to make a purchase, use the code 20. For 20% discount, use the code Tammie. Here we go. Hey there, Jonathan. So yeah. You know what's funny? We've all seen Dominic in the chat, and when it's like one-on-one, like when it was he and I in the negativity stream, he has a lot to say. When it's a big panel, sometimes, he's busy on his phone or whatever. But I like when something almost like catches him off guard and makes him laugh. Like in the intro, when Night Train said, everyone's always talking about Tammie, Dom start cracking up, and that always makes me laugh. But also, when I played the Yeah song a couple weeks ago for the Bitchy session, Dominic was cracking up after that song also. It's like, I don't know why. I think it's funny when you can actually get like a really big what's the word I'm looking for? My brain is like not working. A big reaction out of Dominic. I need to update the Yeah song because I do want to add Joe Fodolio saying woo. He put that in the comments a few weeks ago, and I agree that should be in there. Code 420. Bushwhacker. I don't get the joke. So, let me see. Where should I start? Oh hell, let's just play the Dom song. This is for no reason. This was my bitchy session stinger with my parody of Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Nevada!
Yeah. Come and join us. Yeah, come and talk some shit with us. Yeah.
So yeah, I put the Avada in there from Uncle Bill, but yeah, I think I need to put the Fodolio woo in there. Actually, is that in my sound effects? Woo! It is. So yeah, I'll have to update this song and see where I'm going to use it. But yes, Dominic, I was there, and actually that's part of our chat review, so maybe I will just start with that. Let's do the chat review now. So there were a lot of funny thkind If you recall, I did not do chat review last week because I hadn't gotten to looking through the chat. But I kind of have 2 weeks worth, and I don't know exactly what was said when, but Let me see. Oh, here it is. Mudball put it in the chat. Like, I feel like he wanted me to play this. So he said Dominic is the Brazilian waxing video of the drone community. So for anyone that may have missed Dom's Don Mudball's joke on Uncle Bill's, I did pull it because, you know, I don't like when anyone's in the dark on these silly private jokes that go around. So what happened was we were on panel at Uncle Bill's Hanger Talk, Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Make sure you check it out, the funnest live stream on the interwebs. But Mr. JRC's kind of like said goodnight all because he was going to head off and watch some Brazilian wax videos. So this is how that went.
Mr. JRC says he's going to go watch Brazilian wax job videos, so he's leaving us for that. Like it's something better.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you don't want to be offended, mute your microphones because I'm that far in. If you want to see a bald cunt, Dominic's right here.
There it is.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
I am very proud of that. Thank you.
What did you say? Say it again. It'd probably be funny if you said it again.
You can watch it back on replay.
Yep.
You're going to have to.
Yeah.
You see timestamp. Let me see.
Everyone else got the joke. So
I wasn't listening.
I didn't really understand, but I was just laughing because Tim was laughing.
that is 100% accurate to TJ. I didn't understand that, but I laughed anyway. Okay.
Oh my God! What have I done?
He's such a good sport.
God.
He's such a good sport. Yeah.
All right, Nick.
You
I'm
are.
up again.
So yeah, that was Mudball's famous Brazilian wax joke. And actually, yeah, there were two funny parts to that. Calling Dominic a bald cunt, and yeah, he said he nearly barfed up a lung, and also the fact that TJ said he didn't really get it, but he laughed anyway. Like, it was so funny. Yeah, very Australian. Very Australian. We don't use that word as much here as they do in Australia. But yeah. Oh, hey, Sergio. But yeah, that was Mudball's proud moment. And I have to say, you know, the past, I think maybe it was 2 weeks ago during the negativity stream, Mudball and Rigor Mortis were on fire in the chat. Like, they had some of the funniest comments. Let me see. Well, they were just kind of going back and forth. So Don was saying that, you know, his biggest pet peeve is that sometimes I don't feel like I have enough love in my heart for everyone who needs it. And Mark told him to buy an extended magazine, and Don said, take my love bullets. But that just started this whole thing. I don't know. I think we were talking about how drones are portrayed so negatively in the media. And then they started just going back and forth. Like Freddie Mercury was killed by a drone during a concert, hit him right in the teeth. JFK was assassinated by Parrot 2. There are reasons to fear drones. Mudball, ironically, Gandhi was killed by a karma. And then Rigor Mortis said Modcast choked on a tiny whoop. You know, it's not funny to make fun of the dead, but it's so funny. I get Mark's dark humor. I guess I get it, and I don't know. He makes me laugh. So okay. Is everyone stuck on the whole bald cunt thing? Like, will you ever see Dominic the same way again? Let me see. What haven't I gotten to? Oh yeah, from the negativity stream, Cool Cat was saying that the assumption of people that FPV pilots are perving seems like a form of projection to me. I kind of agree with you. It's like they think if I had a drone, that's what I would be doing with it, you know, spying on people. But I don't know. I feel like it is the media's fault. Like, yeah, Mark said they don't understand the tech and they only hear what the news tells them about drones, which is mostly negative. Absolutely agree. I found something. Let me see if I could pull this up. Because I was looking, like, after that whole chat 2 weeks ago, I was looking for this TV show that I had seen where, you know, the bad guy is using a drone. And that's the way it always is. It's never that like the hero is using a drone. It's always that the bad guy is using a drone. It has a bomb in it, or he's spying on people, or both. So I didn't find the show that I was looking for, but I found about 10 others. So I put together this clip, not from the source. Some other guy, I think, had posted this on his site due to the car. I think he liked the car, but I pulled it from his site due to the drone chasing the car. But you'll see his, the brain is not working. His watermark is on it, but just overall, this video makes me laugh, and the ending, I can't stop laughing. But this is how the media portrays drones.
On enemy targets.
There you are. You going Delta Fox? Can't run from fire in the sky.
We got to keep him airborne long enough to track the remote signal and get that drone away from any civilians.
That explosion though, right? Like that total like Michael Bay explosion at the end absolutely kills me. Like I've watched, you know, because I did edit that down from a much longer video, and when I saw the car explode at the end, I just could not stop laughing. And every time I see it, I laugh at it's so overdone. The car obviously went off a ramp. I mean, just the whole thing, it's so funny, but that is how the media portrays drones. And it's just either that or they're spying, you know, that the bad guy is spying with the drones. So yeah, we get a lot of bad press. I have to highlight this because I can't read it. Oh, Right, of course. You're spying. You're spying with that drone. Like, that's why you paid all that money, cool cat. You know, like the 2 grand you have invested into gear, or 3 grand, or whatever, the years of practice, it was all just so you could look in people's windows. Of course. Of course. I know. Absolutely. Totally. Like, that is why people buy drones, right? Yes, they're going to steal your infants and run off with them. Yeah, they're very, very evil. Oh, hey, Joe Fotoleo is here. Hey, Joe. Oh, that's right. It's Thursday, and Joe is in Tennessee. Yeehaw. You've done that yourself, huh? Blown up cars? Is that what we're talking about? Hey, visual line of sight is here. Good to see you. All right. So back to the chat review. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Negative media. Oh. Okay. So, oh, wait. I just saw this on Facebook, you guys. Is it true? Concert videos, fireworks videos, nobody cares. Is it true? Are we the only ones who care about our fireworks videos? Is everyone else rolling their eyes? I was just wondering. Oh, hey, Chad's here. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. Oh, yeah, pot fields. Yeah. People would worry about that. That's true. Yes, free peeks at strange boob. You know, we have that like military grade zoom that lets you see boob. Can see right through the clothing and everything. Oh, hey, Dynadrone. I feel like I need to steal Ken Heron's sound effect for Dynadrone. He needs his sound effect everywhere he goes. Let me see what else I had. Oh, I did have some notes. Geez, maybe I should check my notes and see what I'm forgetting. Got that. Page 2. Oh, right. You know, I showed Dominic's t-shirt shop, and I forgot to mention, maybe you've seen it, that I hooked my t-shirt shop up to my YouTube channel. So I think it shows up when you click on my channel, and also like when you click on a video. You know what? It took me a while to figure out how to do that. But you were only allowed to link 30 products. So I tried to do a mix, but I didn't even get all my designs up there. But any of those links, if you click on any product, it takes you to my shop. And there's hats, mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, all the usual crap, stickers. I think some of the stickers are kind of cute. But anyway, yeah, I did that this week. Oh, and I put up a video. It's been a while since I put up an actual video. Always working on this stream. So I might have to get back to videos just a little bit. But yeah, I put up a drift video, and maybe I'll play it later. Let's see. Oh, back to the chat review. Let's see what you guys think of. Where'd it go? Oh, here. Cliff Field said, I think flights are flights are flights. I think the stories around the flights are the entertaining part. I do agree with you somewhat, Cliff. In the past, I did a few live stream specials on like vlogging and that sort of thing, because I do think it adds another layer, like when you can see, you know, maybe if you were with a group who all got together that day, maybe, the adventures that might have occurred surrounding the day of flight. Like, I know one that I did, we had gotten lost in the woods on the way to this location, and it was like a whole thing. So yeah, I think the stories behind the flights are interesting, but I do like to just see other places. Like I've said it before, but I always get really fascinated by videos from the Pacific Northwest. I've never been there. I get all into like a Chris Wedgeworth video, or Levi Connolly is up there. There was someone else I was trying to think of. Well, I like to see, stuff in Canada. I don't know. Like I know, Eric, shoot. I swear my brain isn't. Eric Smith. I like to see his long range stuff, like out around like Washington and Oregon, and Nomad Aerial vacationed out there. Everyone wanted to see his video twice last week. Like I might actually play that again. Like everyone was asking to see it again. So I don't know. I might do that later. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, I know we are past like the age of drones being like this amazing thing. Like I think there was a point in time where if you put up drone footage of anywhere, you'd get like 50,000 views. Like, oh my God, Miami from the air. Whoa. And I feel like that is no longer the case. There are a lot of drone videos out there, and I think people are not really as awe-stricken by a drone video as they used to be. However, I still do like to see places that I've never been to, and I don't know. I still enjoy it. Showing your flight footage is on par with showing someone your photo albums. Yeah, like sit down, let me show you something, and then they're stuck. And they have to sit there and watch your shit. But yeah, I don't know. I still like it. Yeah, well, I think that's what they think we can do. More than once I've heard the phrase, "There goes our privacy," from people walking around out in public. With all the YouTube money you're making, you should get yourself a soundboard. Well, that is my plan. That's gonna be my first purchase with with my major earnings. And on a future show, I'm going to show you exactly how that's going. So you know what you're shooting for. But isn't it funny? Like I kind of feel like we've all been working so hard to get subs to get to that 1,000 mark. And then it was like Art let us in on his little secret of going over to Jalen Charita. I mean, I didn't know. I just woke up and had 1,000 subs one day due to Art and Dominic, and I was so surprised. But now it's like boom, 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 everybody's hitting 1,000. I think it's fun. I think it's really great. I feel like we all sort of came up together and tried to work real hard to hit 1,000, and then someone let us in on the secret. We probably could have been there months ago. And if you haven't hit 1,000, or you're just trying to increase your subs, there is a grow channel called Jalen Charita, and that's where people have been going and dropping a link to their channel in the chat, and their people help out over there. They like really help people grow. So that was fun. It is funny. I know. Maddie is one. It's like, he was at in the 700s, and then yay, I hit 900, and like it was like a day or two later, like yay, I hit 1,000. It's like we have not been able to increase subs to that capacity like ever. You know, the work it takes to go around and comment on videos and hope, you know, someone might come check out your channel. Like it's a whole thing. But yes, Dominic, I would like to get a soundboard. I think that I would have fun pressing the buttons. I know I have fun pressing them over here. They're just not in like a good place for me. You know, like they're in StreamYard. And, you know, they're just not really.
Okay.
They're not really easy to get to because I got to scroll up to do a video and then scroll down to get, you know, any of my sound effects that I have up in here. So yeah, what do I have in here? Oh,
Tammie Jean! Oh, Tammie Jean! Tammie Jean!
I didn't mean to hit it twice. Oh, I have Uncle Bill. Yeah, I would like to have a soundboard. We'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you, Wedge and Big. Has Wedge and Big been over to Jalen Charita? I haven't been to your channel in a minute, but has Wedge hit 1,000? I feel like everybody is hitting it. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate it. I don't have a train sound effect, so I can't do the Arco Drone Solutions thing of you know, pulling the train whistle and waiting. Oh, it's under the store tab. Okay, thanks, Dom. But I think it also shows up on videos, but I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Hey, Waypoint New England is here. Nice to see you. Don't drag you into this. What? I hate being held accountable for my opinions. Well, I always read the chat back. And the reason is because I feel like I always miss a lot, especially if I get talking too much. I'll miss a whole bunch of chat. So yeah, if I miss something and I thought was a good comment, I pull it back up the next week, you know? Let me see. Like Casey Neistat said, nobody gives a shit about your time lapses and drone videos. Did he really say that, Don? I love time lapses and drone videos. I do like a mix though. When I see a video that has like some ground footage and a little vlogging and then a little time lapse and then some aerial shots, like that's my favorite kind. I mean, that's a lot of work, obviously, but when you mix in all of that stuff, I feel like it makes it a really entertaining video. So that's my favorite kind. Hi, Art. Good to see you. I was just talking about you and the Jalen Charita. Everyone seems to be heading over their Art's secret location online. Oh, you remember that video played again? Okay, I'm going to play that again, Jonathan, for sure. I need some sort of story, even if it is a drone video. I stopped making stuff because I didn't want to do the narrative thing to get views. Well, you know, like, I don't think it's always all about views. Like, I feel like if I put all this work into something, I hope that someone watches it and maybe enjoys it. Like, I try to be entertaining, but I don't know. I like my videos. Like, I like looking back on them, you know. I think it's partly for me, you know. I enjoy the whole process. Oh, that was something. Yeah. Joe Fotoleo said, I love the art of flying and editing. It's a fun hobby. I agree. James said, I enjoy showcasing what we've got here. He's over in Australia. Skeptical said, I hate drones. I only fly for external approval. And Cliff said, I'm skeptical of that. That was good, Cliff. See, he's being held accountable for his comments once again. But yeah, I like a little bit of a story. I think it adds to it. I guess if there's not a story, then I probably like it more short and sweet because I have a short attention span. But more people are into the photos and videos anymore. You know, it's so funny. I pretty much abandoned my Instagram, like, I don't know, like a year and a half ago. I love pictures. Taking photos has been my hobby like my whole life, but I don't know. I got so much more into the video and the YouTube thing than the Instagram thing. And you know, there's just that whole weird thing over at Instagram anyway with, you know, subbing and unsubbing, despite subbing, Cliff, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I've been enjoying it more on YouTube, but who knows? I guess everyone has their preferences. I know I used to scroll through Facebook, not really on there much anymore, but I used to scroll through Facebook and I enjoyed seeing pictures. And when someone posted a link to a video, it's like, I'm not going to go off site and go watch your video. Like that was too much work, you know, when you're just trying to sit there and mindlessly scroll. But yeah, now I'm more about the videos. Hey, Ken is here. Place it here. Oh, yep, you found us. We're over here. All 29 of us plus me makes 30. Drone vids I do find myself watching and not fast forwarding are the narrative ones that document the day and add a few flying clips. Yeah, I agree. Because if there's a story, there's more of a reason to stay and check out the whole thing, as opposed to, you know, if it's just some shots, you might fast forward, see this shot, that shot, that shot, that shot. Great video. Nobody does that. Everyone watches the whole thing. Damn it. Michael Belshie's here. Nice to see you. Let me see. Have I missed anybody? I have like 8 subscribers to my channel and about 3 videos up. When do I start getting checks? Well, not yet. Not yet. But hey, I don't think I've been to your channel yet, Waypoint, and I'm going to go and check it out. Going to make a note to that. If I can reach my pen. And you guys, I hope that you will do the same. Check out Waypoint's channel and throw him a sub. He's only at 8, so he could use some. Let's all, you know, let's all help a guy out. Oh, yeah, I agree with you, Deneen. As if there isn't a damn camera on almost every block and storefront, not to mention up close with someone's cell. That's what I always say. If people are carrying cell phones around everywhere, why do people think that the drones are the ones taking their privacy away? Like, that is pretty nuts. Oh, you don't know about this secret yet? I'll have to find a link. Oh my God, Dominic, you're up to 1285. Dominic, you don't even need all of those. That's funny. You know what, Jim? More European people watching drone vids. Yeah, and you know what? I enjoy watching some videos from European people as well because, again, those are areas that I haven't seen and I like to see other places. So yeah, I agree with you. Particularly impressed with Shelby Vole and his FPV wing footage he's been putting out. Yeah, Shelby's really good with the wing. And he has a live stream on Sunday nights. Yeah, I think his live stream might be Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Also, Wedge and Big is Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Also, JJ Drones is Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Sundays are busy. But yeah, Shelby has a good live stream and he does put out some nice videos. I agree with you, Cool Cat. Absolutely, 420 is one of the goals we all strive to hit. I actually remember when the Ghost FPV got to 420, and then he was like, "Nobody subbed me." And like, he just wanted to sit there for a little while. Oh, you stop it with getting down to 0 subs. Come on. You want 1,000 for Christmas? Jalen got you 82. I mean, how long does it take to get 82 though? Like the all natural way. You know what I mean, Joe America? It takes a long time. I should be trying to increase subscribers. If you want to, you don't have to. You know. What? A super sticker? I don't know that I know how to play the whole sticker part on StreamYard. Do you know, Art? You use StreamYard, right? But thank you, Art. I appreciate that. Art is the one that let us in on that secret. Oh, Dominic put up a link. So if anyone is curious to see what is going on with all of these subs, that's it. That's what everyone's been doing. Don't let them tell you that, they just blew up all of a sudden, because it's a lie. I know that I didn't. I was like struggling. I was seriously getting, I think 20 subs per month was kind of like my average. So I was calculating, I think I was calculating that it might take me until like September or October to hit 1,000. So yeah, that's the other part, Lee, is like, do people actually watch? And they don't always. And you know what? It's okay. The numbers only really matter so that you could hit certain milestones and get certain privileges. And then after that, it really doesn't matter. And then, yeah, I guess the point is to try to get people to watch. I mean, if you put all that work into it, hopefully someone's watching, right? Okay, cool. I feel like I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Yes, this community is a great place. You don't upload flights. Well, you know what? It's funny because I think I've been to your channel. I know because I remember seeing your chimpanzee avatar, and yeah, I think I was looking to see what you had up. Oh, you got the Elgato art? That's what I've been looking at for like over a year. So yeah, one of these days. Oh, Eat More Possum is here. I usually shorten people's name. I don't know your real name. I was going to say, hey there, Eat More. It doesn't really sound good. Sorry. Let's see. I'm going to have to scroll. Woo, my whole chat just jumped. Oh, yes, please all listen to Deneen and hit the like button. Thank you, Deneen. Subs mean nothing if they don't watch. That is very true, Jim, except if you're trying to hit certain milestones that give you more YouTube privileges. That's the only reason. Okay, let me go back and see if I had anything else from chat, because I feel like I've been just kind of reading the chat and I'm missing stuff. Let's see. Flights. Okay, done with that card. Got all my cards over here. Let's see. Played that. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what was in the chat. So this was kind of funny. Jonathan had asked me if I was going to co-host Drone Brews. I know a lot of you guys were kind of nominating me in the chat over there. And thank you. I very much appreciate that. And I know you also put my name up there when Ken put out his poll. So thank you all for having some confidence in me to be the co-host over there. I said it last week, but you know, we were kind of lurking on that show. And then when Ken said he was looking for a female co-host, Max just grabbed his phone and typed in, Tammie Jean said she'll do it. I was like, I said, what? So that was kind of funny, but it was very nice to see everybody pulling for me over there. And so, yeah, I don't know if you caught the show last night. I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Well, okay. So I did pull one comment. Here it is. Oh, 1 to 10. How high is Tammie? That's what Lon said. And you know what? I agree with him. I look high as fuck, but I don't actually smoke. I think I've been blowing my nose too much this week and maybe rubbing my eyes. So it's actually not pot. We'll just blame my allergies kicking in, I guess. But yeah, my eyes are literally swollen and they hurt. So when I couldn't even watch that back at all, I felt like I did look high, as I do now. Shit. And I was blinking my eyes like a psychopath. And I was trying to read the chat. Oh, I have to get used to the format. I was trying to read the chat. I did that thing where you pop out the YouTube chat because it's not StreamYard. It's a different service and I wasn't used to it. So I popped out the chat, but I had it like down here. So like my eyes, as if they didn't look bad enough, like almost swollen shut and blinking. Then I'm looking down here and the chat was too small and I'm trying to read it. I felt like I looked like a maniac, you guys. Like I look like shit for my first appearance on Drone Brews. But yeah, so I guess, you know, only better from here, right? Oh, also, the other thing was like he announced me, but again, it's not like StreamYard. So it's not like he was up and then we were both up on the screen. Like I didn't know that he added me in. Like I couldn't see what you guys see. To me, it looked like I was still backstage. So I was just sitting there with my blinky swollen eyes, smiling, waiting to be put on the screen. And he's like, you're alive. I was like, oh, hi. Like I felt like such a space cadet. However, I did put together, a silly video I thought was kind of funny. Just funny the way things go. I put my own sound effect in for my introduction because, well, I guess that was the other part. Like I was waiting for me to come up on the screen in my view, and I didn't. And also I thought there might be a drum roll or something. Like I thought he might be using his stream deck and he wasn't. So here's a little flashback.
People keep mentioning Tammie Jean, but she is not a reviewer. I've never heard of Tammie Jean, unfortunately.
1 year later.
As promised last week, I put out a poll. I said we were going to choose a new co-host. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever on Drone Brews, Tammie Jean.
See, I put in my own sound effects because really what actually happened on the show is he said, Tammie Jean. And I was just sitting there waiting to be put on the screen and I wasn't. So yeah, I'll know better next time. It can only get better, right? Oh, thank you, Michael Belshi. I think I could have done better. I hope to not be swollen-eyed and blinky next time. I also hope that, like, I mean, I guess I wasn't always sure where to jump in with talking. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like a couple of times I almost wanted to put my hand up, like, may I be called on? I want to interrupt. But definitely whenever he took a sip of his Corona, I knew I could jump in there. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It'll get better. Oh yes, Gary, Deneen was asking for the likes this time, but so thank you to both. Oh, thank you, Deneen. I think I saw you in the chat. Again, I was trying to yeah, Jonathan, I don't actually smoke. Like, I have tried it and it immediately puts me to sleep. So, I don't smoke at all. I tried an edible once and that just destroyed me for like 6 hours. Like, I wasn't able to function at all. So that's a waste of a night. And I did get some, oh, I gotta put the fan on in here. Sorry, guys. I did get some gummies that were, what's the one that's supposed to wake you up? Sativa? Oh, is that too loud? Do you guys hear that? It feels good, but it might be too loud. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. All right, I guess that's the lowest setting. So yeah, so the we went to a dispensary and they have like a little menu, and I told the bud tender that I would like something, more for like making you like alert and focused. Because I'm a little scattered. I was like, yes, and I need like awake and focus. And so I did try that gummy, and nothing for a long time. And then I feel like I felt like focused in a very strange way for like 5 minutes. And then I wanted to go to sleep, just like the other gummy I had tried. So I don't know. It might just not be my thing. I think pretty much I'm already relaxed for the most part. So I don't know. Oh, you were surprised I was only a 7 last night? I thought a 7 was a little generous. I would have given myself a 6, but yeah, it's okay. Only, better from here. Like if that was my if that was like my audition or my interview and I was up against other people, like I don't think I would have gotten the seat, but how am I going to deal with Wednesday and Thursday nights? Very good question, Dominic. I feel like, as far as I can tell, I don't have to do a lot of prep for the Wednesday night, so I think it'll be fine. This week, I did do some prep in that I wanted to have a new video up because I feel like it's silly to sit there as the co-host of a drone show and I haven't posted a drone video in months. Like that doesn't, like I've been flying, but I haven't made any videos. So I did want to make a video, which I did. I made a drift video, and and I hooked up my t-shirt shop, but I didn't do I looked through the news a little bit, like we were trying to find a topic for the night, and I couldn't really find anything, and Ken couldn't either. And then we ended up, he said he was going to talk about the Mavic 3, the gimbal issue with the camera, and like I really don't have anything to say on that. So I felt like I wasn't going to have much to contribute, but then when he started talking about that website with drone laws and everything, like I generally try to at least lurk on those guys. So because I watch or listen to those guys and their news, like I actually had a little something to say about the proposed law in New York. So thank you to those guys. I shouted them out on Dono's show. Wow, I just looked at myself on my screen. My eyes look like shit, you guys. Ugh. But yeah, so I don't think there should be too much prep other than, you know, if there's a topic of the night, like I might look into it a little, but I hope it'll, you know, I hope I'll just be able to contribute just because I'm out here in the drone space with all of you and seeing stuff on the YouTubes, and like I hope I'm knowledgeable enough. I don't know. If he comes up with some crazy topic I don't know anything about, I might have to do research, but I'm hoping that doesn't take me too much time and I can still keep on my schedule for my live streams. That's the plan right now. What do I tell you guys? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't think I said hi. Hey, Mad Props. Randy. Oh, I did a great job last night. By the end, it felt a lot more natural. Yeah, you know, like I said, I was feeling I wasn't sure where I could jump in. Like sometimes it seemed like Ken was on a roll talking about stuff and I didn't want to interrupt, I guess. But yeah, I feel like, you know, it'll get better. Yeah, I know that that's a thing that he does, like a Marvel movie, you know, the credits roll and then there's that end scene. So I did know that that was coming up. I did know. They say. Yeah, you know what, Dominic? The dispensary was very interesting. You know, there were some product displays like in a very small showroom, but then the bulk of it was like, you know, going up to the counter and everything was like on an iPad and you scroll through like you're shopping. Max put up a short of it. He showed the scrolling through the iPad, and then yeah, like I knew what I wanted, so I asked the bud tender to kind of like help, you know, steer me in the right direction. But again, I don't know that I really got the desired effect. I did end up just falling asleep. But hey, Leah's here. Nice to see you. Indica. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know. I want something, like I said, I wanted to get like some energy and some focus, and I definitely did not get that. Topic idea, FPV and the war in Ukraine. You know, I have seen a little bit of coverage on that. Actually, when I was reading the news on Ken Heron's show, there were a few clips pertaining to the war in Ukraine and how they were using drones there. And one drone that was sent by a remote control boat to blow up a bridge. So that was interesting. But yeah, like, yeah, that is still happening. So yeah, it is interesting. I find war sad. Like, I wish that all wasn't going on. Like, you know, like those are like real people and real people's lives on both sides. So it kind of sucks. But it is amazing how, you know, our drones that we use for fun over here have become a very big part of that war. Like it's crazy how much they are a part of that war. Oh, you were there at that hearing. Yeah, I heard Lawrence say that to me, and that was that's crazy what they're proposing in New York. If you guys missed it, they were talking about New York, in all 5 boroughs, not just Manhattan, all 5 boroughs of New York City requiring a permit that you need to apply for 30 days in advance. You might not hear back before your date. It could rain on your date and you've lost the money that you had to give them. I forget how much it was, Deneen, but oh my gosh. Like, oh, you know what? I would never have known that that even happened, Deneen, except, like I said, I saw it on those guys. Yeah, Herman. You know what? I'll tell you what. Herman and Lawrence do such a good job with the news, and they like they tell you what's going on, and then they kind of give you their feelings on it, their ideas on it, and that's, you know, they give it their own spin, and I love that. I find their news is really just. Sorry, Herman. I don't always watch. I'm not always commenting, but I am always listening. I love to listen to their news. Like, it's on at a certain time that, like, I find I'm doing something. Maybe I'm making dinner or whatever, but I have those guys playing in the background, and they do a fantastic job on the news. So if you haven't checked out their live stream, Herman's channel is streaming at 5 o'clock on Wednesdays, I think is when the news starts. And from Lawrence's channel, Novice Quads, it's on Sundays. But yeah, I think they do an excellent job on the news, and definitely a source for what is going on in the drone community. Definitely. That is what they do, and they do it well. And that's one of the reasons that I do not do news on my channel. Like, when I was starting this live stream, I said, I am not going to do the things that other people are doing really well. I'm not going to do the news. Like, those guys cover it beautifully. And even like interviews, like, I feel like there are a lot of really great interview live streams going on. Brant Ariels does a great live stream with interviews. Fly for Fun show, great show with interviews. Like, I just feel like I didn't want to try to do with what other people are already doing excellently. So yeah, those guys are the reason that I don't do news. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Directly involving community members. You're right. You're right, Mark. Okay, let me scroll down. Oh, you can barely see me. My eyes are fine. They feel like shit. They actually hurt. And the fan probably isn't helping, but I was getting too hot. All right. Let me see. I gotta scroll down. I'm definitely behind. I'm definitely behind. You have been tasked with keeping our Ken from snapping. I know you guys love that shit. But the week prior, he was saying that, you know, Eddie could have done a better job of calming him down. So I was like, oh, am I supposed to calm him down? But yeah, I know you guys love that shit. That's why everyone tunes in to see if there might be a meltdown of some kind. So, exactly. Exactly. So, oh yeah, for sure. Like the New York law. Oh my God. That is just horrible. And for everyone, you know, like how I think it was Jonathan said, you know, a lot of movies are filmed in the city. Like, how can anyone do anything? It's horrible. All right, I'm gonna have to scroll to the bottom, and then I'm gonna have to see, like, I have more stuff. Wednesday night with those guys, 5 p.m. Eastern. Are you guys not doing the Sunday one? I honestly, like, my Sundays have been nuts, so I haven't even been checking. I always check for the Wednesday stream. Turn down the light. Yeah, I know. I almost want to, like, turn them off. All right, let me see what else I have. I feel like I have a bunch of stuff written down. Jeez. So let's see. All right, I've got a really cool video to show you. I'm gonna jump over to videos for a minute because I have a really great one. I like to try to find either a really awesome video or maybe a video for someone you might not know. Like, I feel like we all kind of run around in this little circle over here. And meanwhile, the drone community is huge. Like, you think you know a lot of people. Like, I don't even know some of the big guys of the drone community. Like, I've never even heard of them. Like, it's huge. There's, you know what? You're absolutely right, Don. I just need to focus on what I do best, babbling incoherently. Thank you. Thank you. That's the key right there. It's like, don't try to be like someone else. Just do you, right? So yeah, this is me doing me. Let him vent and then catch him at the end before he blew up. I don't know. I see, I've seen a lot of things broken over there. See, you miss Eddie. See, I knew it, Jonathan. I was like, you know what? People don't like change. I mean, you see people flip out if Ken Heron doesn't play the Pigeon Jerky song or do the Raz. Like, everyone goes nuts. Everyone likes things to stay the same. So I felt like there might be a little pushback, like, Drone Brews is different now. This sucks, you know? But, oh, okay, so you haven't been doing Sundays. Okay, I had a feeling that you weren't. So anyway, we were talking earlier about all the negativity around drones. You know, the media kills us. The news, it's like, you know, there are millions of people following the rules and, you know, like 0 incidents with a drone. And then suddenly, you know, someone's actually caught spying. And that's just horrible for us. So this channel that I want to show you, this is someone who is using drones in such a good way. On top of that, he has a very artistic eye. Like, he is capturing these shots that are absolutely beautiful. This is from a ranch out in Utah. They're raising lamb. And actually, Chris Wedgeworth sent me this channel, I don't know, like maybe like 6 months ago. He's like, I thought you might enjoy this. And I do. Like, this channel has beautiful stuff. And actually, who was saying that they like a story? Cliff? This guy always has a story. There's always some kind of adventure for the day. Either they're going out to find lost sheep, or maybe they're just going to go out on their 4-wheelers today and screw around. There's always a story. There's always beautiful drone shots. There's ground shots. There's like everything that makes a good video. So I bring to you today, if you are not already familiar with the Morgan Mickle channel, while I'm playing the video, I'm going to find the link. Oh, Chris Wedgeworth is here. Yes, this was a Chris Wedgeworth recommendation. I very much appreciate this because it's an awesome channel. But I'm going to go grab the link for it while this video is playing, and I'll put it in the chat. I did cut this video down because, you know, I don't play really long videos, but he was actually almost making this video to like probably let everyone in his community know like how great drones are. Like, we already know, but I'm sure he's got a lot of people following him that are more like in the ranch community. So this video was just talking about how much he loves his DJI drones. Here, check this out.
I will never be able to look at what we do in the same way ever again. Things I had seen my entire life completely changed. It took on a new meaning with a view from above, almost like experiencing them for the first time all over again. We get to work in some of the most beautiful places on earth, and I love being able to take you along with me on our journey of raising American lamb and wool. We live a dying way of life. We make a living off the land and the livestock we run on it. That living depends on the weather and a fluctuating market of prices that go up and down. Even though we live an old-fashioned way of life, we're always looking for ways to do things better, and we use all the advantages that we can, one of those being a drone. For the past 2 years, I've been using a DJI Maverick Mini 2. Now, I fly a DJI Mini 3 Pro. It's a little drone that is capable of huge things. Not only does it allow me to take you on all of our daily adventures, but there are countless other uses for it. When I first started flying my drone and filming, my main idea was just to document all the awesome things we were doing every day. Little did I know, it could be used for so much more. Not only do I get to see and share all the amazing things we get to see every single day, which is pretty awesome, but my little drone is the best sheepdog I've ever used. When we're looking for sheep or gathering them a long ways away, having a drone is super useful. I can fly down close to the sheep and push them wherever I want them to go. It works pretty well to cover country a lot faster than a horse can, saving us and the horses a lot of time and work. Along with moving the occasional sheep, we use the drone to check the sheep's feed, inspect roads, fly ditches and look for breaks, check snow levels, and monitor water sources. All of this without ever having to get on my feet. Thank you for coming along with us as we keep living our dream. It takes a lot to keep everything going around here, and most of it doesn't ever end up on camera. But thanks for tuning in, watching what does.
Wasn't that great, you guys? Like, I feel like, you know, this guy out there ranching with his sheep, like, I feel like he just figured out his hidden talent, because these, I mean, it's easier probably when you live in some place that gorgeous, but he gets these amazing shots. I mean, every shot is beautiful. I don't know. I just think his channel is excellent, and he does a great edit. Like, again, I cut this up. If you go to his channel, check out any of his videos. Whoops, there goes my phone. Any of them, like, he's vlogging. He's got beautiful shots from the ground and from the drone. I mean, it is really well done. He does fantastic edits. Like, I can't believe he doesn't have more subs than he does. He obviously hasn't been to Jalen Charita. he got over 1,000 all by himself. Oh yeah, I gave Michael Belshi a wrench while the video was playing. I knew there was someone in the chat I needed to give a wrench to. I think there was someone earlier too, but I couldn't scroll back that far. But yeah, I asked if I could show that video on the live stream tonight, because I feel like, you know, drones get so much negative press, you know, like blowing up that car earlier. But then here's a guy who, like, he's really doing like good stuff with the drone. Like, it's so helpful to him and his business and his everyday life. Like, drones are good, you know. Hashtag drones are good. I'm gonna make that t-shirt too. Oh, you went and subbed. Yeah. Thank you, Dominic. I told him I thought he might get some new subs after I play that video over here. Yeah, drone herding. More than once he's had, some lost sheep up on a mountain somewhere. And like he goes on horseback, but sometimes, he finds them with the drone or, a combination of the two. But yeah, he can kind of move the sheep around with the drone. Like it's so great. Oh, I put the link in the chat. It's also in the description. It's the Morgan Mickle channel. So yeah, definitely check that out. And yeah, it's like this whole, like we're all over here, flying our drones, having fun. There are so many other uses for drones. And, we all know, mapping and real estate and, making cool FPV videos, chasing cars and boats and bikes. But like there's this whole other side, like drones in ranching, like so useful. And yeah, I think this guy is really, really good with his footage and his editing. So, oh, you won't abuse the power given to you. Good. Hey, Mike's RC Garage is here. Hey, Mike. Yeah, awesome. I would love if you guys went over and gave a few subs to the Morgan Mickle channel. Like I said, the link is in the chat and it's also in the description of the video. Yeah, well, I think that these guys do both. It's just like the drones are useful. Yeah, he's a great storyteller. I agree, Chris. And thank you for showing me that channel. I love seeing other places anyway, but he does a really good job of it. Utah has always been on my list. I would love to get out there. Put his link up again. Okay. I think I can just paste it again. Let me see. Yep. Okay, link is in the chat again, Jonathan. Trevor Fuss bought a shirt. Oh, which one did he get, Tom? Dom's in business. No, that's my next t-shirt, Dominic. You could do it if you want. I do get ideas from the chat, though. Like, I've had a lot of ideas that came from things people said in the chat. So, oh, hey, Tony's here. Nice to see you, Tony. Oh, and Dominic put the link up too. Thank you, Dominic. All right, let me scroll back down. I think I know what you're talking about, Cool Cat, when like sheep and lambs get like stuck. Like it's almost, do they fall over and they can't get up? Like I forget what happens to them. It's almost like they go into shock and fall over and then they actually need someone to like help them. Oh, I would love to come to Colorado, Lee. I went to Colorado years ago. My daughter was young and I mean, I went all over the state. We were horseback riding in Garden of the Gods. We were whitewater rafting on the Rio Grande. Like we camped in the Rockies. Like we were everywhere. But I loved Colorado. And like that was definitely in the pre-drone days. So yeah, I would love to go back there. Yeah, well, you know what, Cliff? Over on that channel, definitely both. He is always telling a story and he's got the good visuals to go along with it. So it's a really, really great combination. No, exactly, Lee. That was pre-drone. As a matter of fact, it was pre-digital camera. Like I have pictures I took on my 35mm Nikon. back then. So yeah, old. What do I feel like doing next? Is Joe America still here? I was just curious. It's getting kind of late. He may have left. Let me see. All right, if Joe America isn't here, I'm going to hold off on his video. Oh, yeah. I remember, Lee. You guys started talking about it in the Fly Zone Live last Sunday. Yeah, a Colorado meet would be awesome. And you know, that's the great thing too, is like when there are people from the area, they know the places to go and fly. So that's awesome. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I have a little video. I don't know if you all knew Mike Hrenak, but he did pass. I'm not sure exactly when, but very recently. I saw it in the chat, I think last night when I was on Drone Brews. I think Maddie put it in the chat. Mike Hrenak was someone who he was a supporter of everyone in the community. Like, if you don't have a video that says, you know, do I have it? Did I put it up? Yeah. Great video. Air to S Army out. Like, that was Mike's comment. So I hope you all have that comment somewhere on one of your videos. And as a matter of fact, Air to S Army out. Like, he always said that. He loved that Air to S. But that is the reason that we say POS Nation. Like, Max and I were talking about it one day, like, you know, how he has Air to S Army. And we're like, we need something like that, you know? And I think at first we said POS Army, and then Max changed it to POS Nation. But Mike Hrenak is actually the reason that we say POS Nation, because he always said Air to S Army out. Like, every comment he left anywhere, he said Air to S Army out. So yeah, I really liked Mike. I felt like he was just like a down-to-earth guy. And my favorite videos of his were actually all of the videos he made of his dog Albert. Like, he would put the GoPro on Albert's back, or he would just do almost like just daily living kind of videos. Like, nothing special, nothing crazy, just, you know, here's what it looks like around here today. Here's Albert, here's me, here's the front garden, like whatever, you know, and I like that, just like basic, like simple life. So anyway, I did go and grab a few Mike Hrenak videos, the ones that I like with Albert, and I put together like a little quick tribute for Mike. So yeah, rest in peace, Mike. And if you guys wouldn't mind, it would be good if you could go over to Mike's channel and leave a few words on his last video, because I know his family does like monitor his YouTube, and I'm sure they'll see it and they'll enjoy that, you know, he had so many friends in the community. So now that I brought everybody down, oh yeah, for sure, Cliff, definitely agree. Definitely agree. Yeah, the dog mount camera, he had a lot of videos made by Albert running around with that GoPro on, and it's so funny. Like, I laughed when I saw all of those because, like, he'd be out flying his drone and Albert would just be running around making his own, like, very hard to see video. But yeah, it was very, very cute, and Michael be missed. Oh, I see Maddie's here. Hey, Maddie. Oh, thank you, Joel. I know, now that I brought everybody down. Yeah, I thought so, Maddie, because I don't know, a few months back when I was doing time-lapse videos, I actually put up a few of Mike's time lapses, and it, like, the whole thing just cracked me up because I just pictured him, like, as much as he loved that Air 2S, he loved his GoPro. You know, he was putting it on Albert, and then he used to make these little time lapses around the house. So there was some kind of a gathering at the house, and, you know, first he had the camera like up on the fridge, and, you know, it's a time lapse, so everyone's just running around like crazy trying to get ready for company to come over. They were making like you know, like pigs in the blanket or something. And then, you know, I just picture him like, you know, enjoying putting this camera in different places. Like, then it's in the living room, you know, over on a piece of furniture as everyone's coming in and out, and then he'd shift it to over here. So yeah, he had fun making time lapses with that GoPro. And you know, time lapses of Albert riding in the car. Like, there were a lot of videos from the car. Sometimes he would leave the GoPro running while he went into the store, and the video is just Albert, you know, looking out this window, looking out that window. You see him, you know, breathing, sniffing, licking himself, whatever. Like, they were funny. He made a lot of funny videos. But yeah, so definitely go by and leave a few words for Mike on his latest video. I'm sure his family would appreciate it. Oh, okay. Okay, will do. Oh, thank you. Chris Wedgeworth put it up. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, definitely, you know, one of our really nice members of the community. So, all right, what else did I have? Joe America's not here, right? Okay, I'm going to save Joe's video for next week. I played a video for Mike. So, you know what? I just have, let me see. Since I'm not going to play Joe America's video, you know what? I'm going to replay Nomad Ariel's video because everyone wanted to see it a second time last week. So just in case there are different people here this week, I have played videos from Nomad Ariel in the past. He always does something really creative, either with his sound design or he's been messing with AI. And recently he went on a cross-country trip, camping, flying, like just really cool places. I know he was out west, around Oregon, Washington. So this video, I played it last week. We're going to rerun it. Everyone wanted to see it again. So here you go, see it again. This is most of the video. I mean, it was a little bit long. I cut it down. Please go to his channel. His link is in the description as well. Go to his channel, watch the whole thing, give him a sub. He's really a creative dude in the drone space, and I'm always curious to see what he's up to. So here is the replay. That is pretty sweet, right? Like, doesn't that just make you want to get in the car and take a road trip? As it does for me. Low and fast like a Star Wars speeder. Yeah, for sure. And over that landscape too, right? It's so awesome. Who is this? This is Nomad Ariel. I don't see him in the chat tonight, but I will grab his link real quick and drop it in. I've played his videos on here before because he's usually doing something pretty creative. Like I enjoy his channel. So I hope that you guys will go through him a sub. He's always like experimenting with something, you know. He's always experimenting with sound, with color, with AI, with, you know, his edit. He does a lot of cool stuff. So go check him out for sure. Let me see. I feel like I am play it again. Yeah, Jonathan was one of the ones asking for that last week. Play it again, play it again. You know what? Since I played Joe's video again, I just caught sight of myself on the screen. My eyes look so messed up. Sorry, y'all. I haven't been smoking. Since I played Joe's video again, this one's short, but I love it. This was Skeptical FPV diving a 1,100 foot building. So I did play this last week, but hell, let's play them both again. I thought that was an excellent dive. I really like that one too. Those were some good videos from last week. Sorry for the repeats, but you know, I think they're worth it. I have to highlight this so I could read it. If you get the Air 3, you will need one of those new controllers. Oh, yeah, you know, they upgrade the goggles, they upgrade the controllers. You know, it'd be nice if everything just worked with what we already have, huh? Oh, well. Hey, don't you say anything about Streamyard? Yes, we are sponsored by Streamyard, of course. 100% participation. Hi, Andrew. How are you? Yeah, he's definitely up high. Oh, up with the birds. Yeah, up early, of course, because that's, you know, you got one shot, maybe twice, and you probably have to get out of there, right? Yeah, Andrew, I agree with you. He'd probably love to dive that building. I know he dove some smokestacks that were super tall. Like, it took so long just to get to the top of them, and then he dove them. And yeah, that's probably one of those things too where you're like this afterward, just hands shaking. But yeah, it was a sweet dive. That was Skeptical FPV. And I'll put that in the chat too. I hope you guys are already subscribed, but just in case. There's a 100% participation t-shirt. And Dominic made a lot of t-shirts, you guys. Definitely go and check out his shop. Dominic, you can put your link up again if you want for the folks that got here late. Like Ron. Hey, Ron. How are you? But yeah, I don't mind if you want to put some stuff up in the chat. I don't care. Oh, hey, Brian's here. BMac Aerial Visuals. Good to see you, Brian. All right, let me see if I have anything else or if it's almost time for me to go rest my eyes. Let me see if I missed anything. I think I pretty much got everything. Oh, I was going to show oh, yeah, good point, Mike. You can fly 400 feet above a building as long as you're within 50 feet of that building. So yeah, 1,400 feet up is legal. I think you have to be 107 though, right? Like, I don't think you get that privilege as recreational, but yeah, you're way up there. Ask me about my 3-inch. Yeah, you want me to make that one too? Like, I have the 5-inch, but yes, Dominic put a link to his store. Check out his t-shirts. He came up with a lot of really good ideas. Wait, what? I'm having a hard time reading. Rest her eyes. Smoke Mad Bowls with Max? No, I don't actually smoke. I know I look like I do, but I don't actually smoke. And like I said, I've taken, I think I tried 2 different gummies and didn't really get the effect I was going for. So I don't know. It might not be my thing. But yeah, these eyes hurt and they look like shit. Anyway, how do you guys want to see some AI that I was messing around with? It's not a video. It's just pictures. So I had this whole idea in my head. Sorry, every time I move my hands around, it's shaking the focus. I had this whole idea in my head about like the kids today. They think they are growing up with like the best technology. You know, they've got, you know, the phones are now computers, and you know, it's like the internet, of course, they've got all the coolest shit now. But like, go back a generation and like, you know, we thought that we were growing up with the coolest technology. Like, I know I remember when it started becoming common that you had a computer in your house. You know, that was before you had a computer in every room, you know, like crazy. But go back another generation and like, they thought it was the coolest with like, I don't know, maybe music or radio, like all the inventions that come. I feel like every generation is like, wow, we have the coolest technology, you know? So this is the idea I had in my head. And so I put a prompt into AI I wanted to do a young girl listening to records because that's what I did when I was a kid. And this isn't straight out of AI. This is like from AI and then lots of manipulation. I ended up with this little girl. With cats and with dogs, like I was trying to learn how to use it and see if it would be useful to me. And then, yeah, I don't know. There was a night I couldn't sleep a couple weeks ago and I ended up messing around. And it was so weird because I was putting in the same exact prompt and getting, oh, how come I see people saying they don't hear me? Oh, shoot, because I think, yeah, I think I may have come off of the screen when I was showing stuff, so I stopped. You guys couldn't hear me. See? Mark loves creepy. That's kind of what I was going for, like kids growing up with technology, but I was kind of going for like a surreal, like not quite a Mark Ryden feel, but there's a lot of artists that are into like surreal images. So I kind of had that vibe in my head, but yeah, sorry that I cut out for a minute because I explained my whole thought behind everything and how much photoshopping had to go into all of those images, and meanwhile it was quiet. I mean, yeah, AI definitely poses threats. It's been around for a long time. I mean, you have to figure like everything goes through some sort of AI these days. Even like astronomers searching the skies, like they can't search every inch of sky, like all of the information that comes back on all of the telescopes out there in all of the world. Like they have AI going through there and looking for things that they're looking for. Like, even like, I don't know. It seems like everything is using some sort of AI algorithm or some AI program to like sorting through data is one of the best uses for it because it actually saves a lot of time in the scientific world. But there are also like there can be some really crazy shit going on with AI. So, anything can be used for evil, Yeah, sorry. Yeah, creepy. I was kind of going for creepy, but like, yeah. intelligent Roombas, right? Like first they're vacuuming, then they're feeding your pets, then they're watching your kids, and then you know, it'll be like a Ray Bradbury story. You know, it'll be like the Veldt. I'm probably getting really obscure here, but Ray Bradbury was a short story writer, and he wrote, at his time, everything was really futuristic. All of his stories were like sci-fi futuristic, usually with a twist ending. And yeah, there's definitely some AI overtones now that I think about it, you know, where your house kind of takes care of you and it gives you whatever food you want, and, you know, it does all this stuff for you, and then it kills you, you know? Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Like, it's really, really useful with space exploration. It's useful for a lot of things. If it contacts ET, we're screwed. Yeah, well, ET could already be here, right? We just don't know. Oh, I'll have to check that out later, Cool Cat. Cool Cat leaves some cool links up in here, so, you know, it's probably worth giving a look. Mrs. H4 would trade you in for an intelligent Roomba. I doubt that, Tom. Fahrenheit 451, yeah, for starters. Ray Bradbury Theater, yeah. I'm a fan of the short stories. I like short stories. All right, you guys. Oh, I got 50 likes, Tom. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. I feel like I'm gonna wrap it up. I feel like I have run out of steam. Maybe I'll go read a Ray Bradbury story and go to sleep. So next week, I guess I'll see you Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on Drone Brews, and then Thursday night at 10 o'clock after Ken Heron. And you know, oh gosh. Oh, that's right, Joel. Thank you for reminding me. Mr. Skyfly has a premiere. I think it's at 10:15. Footage of an Alaskan charter flight. So if you want to see some awesome views from above, not a drone, but from an airplane, yeah, Joel has a premiere. Am I right, Joel? I think it was 10:15. So maybe when we leave here, you can use the restroom, have a smoke if you're so inclined, and then everyone go over to Mr. Skyfly's channel and pop in on his premiere. So yeah, that'd be awesome. You know what, Andrew? I actually didn't read Fahrenheit 451, I don't think. I read The Illustrated Man in high school. That was the one they required of us. And then I actually have a book, like a great big book of Ray Bradbury short stories. So it includes, I think it includes most of his work. And I'm a fan. I'm glad it was those sci-fi writers that were right and not H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, well, you know, it's funny how many things were, you know, just fantasy, you know, a few decades ago, and now it's all like actually happening, you know. All right. Dobo didn't get 50 likes last night. Why not? You guys didn't like my first night on there? I was saying earlier, Brian, that I felt like I did like a so-so job on the show last night. I didn't feel like myself. My eyes hurt. I look high, and Lon pointed that out, that I look high. And I don't know. I feel like it'll get better, though. It's okay. AI has an issue with copyrights. Yeah, for sure, because it's pulling stuff. It's pulling information from stuff that is out there on the internet. And I feel like if it doesn't mix it up enough, yeah, there could be copyright issues. Like I wouldn't trust anything that comes straight out of the generator. Like all of those images that I showed you, I manipulated quite a bit after I got stuff out of the AI. It actually, I started to say I was using Midjourney and I had the same exact prompt in with like changing one word each time. Like I changed girl to boy and, you know, record player to TV. But the image it gave me did not look anything like the other. And I was trying to make a set of pictures. And so one's coming out kind of cartoonish, one's coming out really realistic. And then I asked for a young redhead girl with earphones listening to the radio. And I got like these hot 20-something-year-old redheads with headphones on, like completely different vibe. I was like, okay, that's cool. But I was trying to get something to go with this set. So then I put really young child, 5-year-old child, like no matter what I put in, it was just not giving me back what I wanted. So I had to Photoshop that girl completely. But yeah, it's interesting though. It's kind of fun to play around with AI and I'll probably be using it more. I want to see how I could use it more for my Etsy shop. Did not get notified. I'm pretty sure it's 10:15. So yeah, let's get ready to go over to Mr. Skyfly's premiere. And I had a feeling you would say that. I don't know why, Dom. Yeah, get ready to go over to the premiere, go grab a drink, and I'm out of here for tonight. Thank you all for being here, and hopefully I will see you twice next week on Drone Brews, and then on my show next week after Ken. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night.
Tammie Jean!
Tammie
Should be true.
Oh, hell, Tammie Jean! She's out there.
Should be true.
Funning in the sun in her 9-piece. I don't know how she puts that damn thing on. You look good, girl. Look good. Oh, hell.
It's the Velcro that holds it all together.
Double-sided tape really helps too, girl. All right.